everyone, it's JD, and welcome back to This Week in Gaming, Tech, and Nerd. But this is a special edition.
Hold up. You didn't introduce me.
Well,
how dare you not introduce me?
I mean, I guess
You're just going to keep going? You're just going to talk about yourself?
I didn't even get a chance.
Selfish?
Of course I was going to bring you up. Are we still going?
This is war. This is not Civil War. This is Batman versus...
Okay, all right. Are we still going to go with this?
We're just
all right, we're into it. Yo, welcome. It's JD and Paul. I never do that.
Yeah, introduce me.
I never introduce
Show me my respect.
But I never do that. That's not something I do anytime we ever do the podcast.
Hey! No.
So what's up, guys? We wanted to give you guys a quick bonus GTN this week because we just saw Batman v Superman, and this is a solo just Batman v Superman movie review. We were just in the mood to talk about this. We will get to you with some news updates on gaming and tech and other stuff probably the start of next week. We'll have that episode.
Word. Or
the middle of next week because there's a lot of different stuff going on. But this is strictly a Batman v Superman movie review podcast episode. Cool.
Cool.
Now that that's established.
So, guys, once again, let's just say this. Let's get this out the way now. If you haven't seen this movie yet.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You say it.
Spoiler.
Hey, if you haven't seen Batman v Superman, because obviously some of you guys have schedules that don't allow it. We saw it the night before it comes out or whatever.
Well, Thursday.
Thursday, we saw it. And you guys are going to have this hopefully Friday. It should be out to the same day, but whatever. All I'm saying is it's a spoiler review. It's a review. It's a quick little synopsis of how we felt or whatever. And then we're going to, go into detail about things we probably did or didn't like or whatever. But yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, stop watching right now. If you have seen the movie and you want to hear this, keep watching, keep listening on iTunes and SoundCloud. If you don't give a shit, then that's the kind of that's the kind of viewership I'm talking about. All right,
love us, listen to us,
love us, love us, love us. So how do we start this? Because I mean, I haven't done a review in a while.
Here we go.
Not since I reviewed Naruto.
Oh my gosh, you reviewed Naruto. Okay, here we go. So
do you want to give thoughts on the movie, or do you want to talk about the movie itself first?
I want to give my
I think
into the movie.
But are you talking about scenes, or are you gonna talk about like what about them? Like, what are you gonna do?
It's like writing a paper. You got to start with your thesis, then the main story, and then your conclusion.
Okay, but I'm trying to say, do you want to, before we start about the movie, do you want to say, okay, I like this movie?
No, that's gonna be last.
You want that? Okay, all right, cool, all right.
Synopsis time, people.
Okay, so we saw it.
So, guys, this movie takes place exactly 2 years after Man of Steel.
Yes,
it opens up with a really dope scene.
Don't give the movie play-by-play.
I'm just gonna set it up. It's gonna show you why Batman hates the shit out of Superman. Because during the attack of Zod 11, when they were fighting in Man of Steel, Superman destroyed a Wayne Tower building, and his homie, I don't know who his name was, he didn't seem important, bit it, and therefore Batman gave him an evil look in the sky.
Okay.
Cut to 2 years later.
You're just giving off the story.
That's the beginning.
Okay.
So Batman is afraid.
Are we reviewing, or are we?
Yeah, let's give him a synopsis. Give him a synopsis.
But they don't need a synopsis if they saw the movie, bro.
For the people who are gonna watch it,
they're not gonna watch it.
They're gonna watch it. Like, spoilers. You guys spoiled the movie, even though you told us.
Well, you are specifically spoiling it. You're not doing a review.
I'm setting it up.
You're not. You don't. How do you set up a review? Just fucking talk about reviewing
setting it up.
Just review it.
Painting a picture.
Don't tell them what happens in the movie. Just talk about scenes that you remember that you want to talk about. What are you doing? Do you know how to do a review?
Yeah, I'm setting it up.
You don't set it up by giving away what happens.
I'm giving them
a review. That's damn near a reaction video. You're giving them the shit without saying it.
Oh snap! Look at the way that they did this. No.
Listen, man. The movie it starts off with just say Batman storylines established.
Batman pissed off.
And then we go to Superman, and all it does in the beginning is tell you, like, it gives you a breakdown of the aftermath of what happened in Superman. What's the name of the movie?
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel. The one that came out, 2 years ago? 2013 or 2014?
2014.
Or 20. Yeah, okay. So whatever. Man of Steel, Superman, it tries to give you a brief breakdown of what happened. And I thought that was good. That was a good part of the film. I appreciated the fact that they talked, they established the fact that Superman is kind of a monster, and everybody who saw Man of Steel was like, yo, is it me, or did him and Zod just destroy Metropolis? Yeah, that's what I thought too. So whatever, they broke that down. See how easy that could have been? You don't have to fucking tell them what happened.
My version was better.
No, your version was fucking spoiler city.
Who agrees? My version or JD's version?
But it's
comment down below.
You're spoiling.
Paul versus
not
JD.
A review.
Dawn of podcasts.
They're gonna go with me. It's my channel.
No, they're not. Who loves me more? Comment down below. I'm playing out.
Okay, so in the movie, we get that breakdown, and there's a lot of bat visions. I'd say that's kind of like, honestly, after establishing the whole, fucking Batman, how he became himself in 20 years of fighting crime, they kind of go into that like second part story arc. And obviously there's also the Batman like hating Superman thing, which makes sense because, he destroyed the city and shit, and everybody was, left with his mess to clean up. But we're getting bat visions. We're getting visions of him,
a dystopian future.
Yeah, you get like visions of like him sitting back, dealing with his family and bats and shit and being a child. And that's honestly how the movie started. You fucked up anyway. You didn't mention Batman flying up into that thing in the dream. That was the beginning. You were just doing it.
Who cares about the parents dying?
Not that part. I'm talking about the part where he was flying up the thing and the bats were carrying him.
Because he's Batman.
Yeah, but I thought that was cheesy as fuck. Like I saw that and was like, God, don't let this be a power that he gained when he was younger. But yeah, the bat visions, for those of you who saw the movie, I thought that was a very interesting way to start this movie, because if you guys don't know already, this movie is it's an introduction to the Justice League. Honestly, it's Batman v Superman times Wonder Woman multiplied by Aquaman. And
the title explains it all. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Yeah, Dawn of the Justice League. So with Batman and his visions, I guess the few first ones were, him being a kid and all this weird shit. But I mean, is there anything before we get to the part where young Flasharoo comes through that needs to be talked about? I feel like there really wasn't much happening.
No, like the first hour is just a whole bunch of setup.
I mean, first 40 minutes is just like set up for Batman to hate Superman, and also setting up which characters are in the movie. We have like within the first maybe 30 minutes, we get Batman, we get Superman, we get Wonder Woman, we get Lois Lane, we get Alexander Luthor, aka Lex Luthor Jr., aka I guess new Lex Luthor,
aka Baby Joker,
aka Baby Joker, because my man Jesse Eisenberg has a better Joker impression than he does a Lex Luthor impression. We get Alfred, aka Alfred Downey Jr. That's what I'm calling him, because this dude, what's his name? Jeremy Irons. Jeremy Irons looks like Robert Downey Jr. 10 years from now. That's what he looks like. Or not even. He looks like him 5 years from now. But whatever. We just get like characters being established. I enjoyed that. It was really cool. And I guess then we get into like the bulk of the movie where Batman starts getting into visions, and you can start off with, I guess, the weirdest one that threw us off a little bit.
Mad Bat. Mad Max. That's what I call it.
No, that happened after.
Which one are we talking about? Man Bat popping out of the grave, or
that happened after Flash?
No, that happens before Flash.
It did?
Yeah, he has the dream. And
yeah. Okay, yeah. So so you can elaborate.
Mad Bat.
So what was that?
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare, but is it not just a nightmare? It's also like a premonition. Like
it's kind of like, I think it's really Flash showing Batman a really fucked up future.
Like, did Flash teleport? Like, okay, here's what I'm trying to say. So Batman has visions, and the Bat visions, obviously they start with his family and all the crap in the beginning, but then they start to move into story arc that would be like past this movie.
Right.
And when you guys have seen the commercials, if you haven't, if you saw
trench coat.
Yeah. Also, if you've seen the movie, there's like Batman in a trench coat using Uzis and pistols, and it was freaking cool.
It was off. It was weird because because that's like the first scene we actually see Batman actually do something.
Yeah, that's the first one we really see him do.
To see the first scene where he's just like
giving work,
popping cats. Like,
yeah.
Oh shit!
And it was pretty crazy because, like, first off, I was like, never seen Batman use a gun.
Yeah, that was so weird to me.
But he was dressed like Batman if he was going on an adventure with Altair. Like it reminded me of Steampunk Batman, Assassin's Creed Batman. But like the thing is these rebels or whatever they were, his men, whoever they were showing what he thought was in a case kryptonite, but it was just like a light bulb and it was green and shit. And then they were like, "Sorry, Batman," and they turned on him.
It was a trap.
But the thing is, he's supposed to be on Darkseid's planet.
No,
he's not?
No, because the city is in the background.
No.
That cities were in the background.
What city? Which city?
Probably Gotham.
I thought there was a different world he was on.
No, he was on Earth.
You think he was on Earth?
He was on Earth.
Why? How do you know that?
Because he saw the buildings in the background.
But bruh, it could be buildings from any planet. What are you talking about?
Darkseid's planet ain't got no buildings.
Yeah, I seen the cartoon. It did.
No.
It's his planet. It's like a volcano made of fire.
Right. But
okay, I thought that's where they were. Because why? You're telling me this is that was a future where Darkseid's people invaded.
No, where Superman took over. And
true. Okay, my bad. So then, well then,
confused?
Yeah, I am. So what were the Darkseid guys for?
Parademons. Fucking nightmare situation.
Okay, well,
aliens.
So
aliens in general. So in the paranoia of aliens in general, just
yeah. Okay, so in the bad, but like you know what I kind of did miss from this movie. I wanted Batman, even though he had 20 years under his belt of like being Batman. I kind of wanted a little bit of that, you know. So like, just
I think that's the shit that got cut out for the R-rated version of the movie.
Okay, well, I wanted like even just like a snippet of him like fucking up Scarecrow or someone simple, someone that they could simply put in the movie like for a second.
I wanted an explanation of the Robin suit.
Yeah, I did too.
That's the one thing I was like, oh, why?
He walks around his house, and you've seen it in the commercial. It's what did it say on it?
I think it's like
it says like ha ha ha,
like, jokes on you,
and I think that is supposed to be Joker. Or whatever, spraying what we think is Robin's suit, aka Jason Todd, the Red Hood, who was killed by Robin. If you haven't already seen that story,
killed by Joker.
Excuse me, killed by Joker. Bad, whatever words. But whatever. In that whole flashback, Batman gets turned on, and he's on what is like an apocalyptic Earth that we believe is ruled by Superman.
Right, because all the soldiers had the Superman patch.
All the Superman, they all had they had like Superman patches on their shoulders, and Batman was eventually tied up, and then Superman comes in and just flames up two dudes. He laser bleams them. Excuse me, laser bleams them.
Hashtag laser bleams.
Laser bleams, and he murders them, and then Batman's last. But did he do anything to Batman? Like cover his mouth, or he tried to choke him?
Hand to the chest.
Oh yeah, he tried to stab him through the chest with his hand.
He pulled the Joker
and also those Darkseid monsters, whatever you want to call them, parademons. One of them like punched Batman in the head because people couldn't hold him down. And that, to me, that was just like,
and they had the Darkseid symbol in the world.
Yeah, and the Darkseid symbol.
The Omega symbol.
But here's the thing: when that happened, how soon after was the Flash?
As soon as Batman died in the dream,
he woke up to that.
He was like, Lois is the key to everything.
That's what he woke up to?
Yeah.
Okay, so just because I feel like those of you who saw the movie know what we're talking about. If you haven't seen the movie and you just don't give a shit, spoilers. But
Roboto Flash.
Well, so Flash, after he comes out of that dream, is he in the real world watching that?
Yeah. He's at his desk.
So then why does it then jump cut to him waking up again?
Probably a dream within a dream. Inception.
Hold on. Oh God, please. Please don't use that. Don't use that.
Take it too late.
Don't use the horn. Don't use it. I'm gonna use it before you do it.
Fuck.
3, 2.
God damn it, I have too many apps.
Here we go. We got this thing called ham horn. It does. Okay, let's stop. Is that we should just cut that into every time something tight happens. But yeah, okay, so he wakes up from that dream and sees
Robot Flash.
Yeah, what is that? That's the one thing.
We'll probably get it in
that's the
movie.
One thing that both of us, we were just like, I mean, not that we are against it, more just like, what the fuck? I was confused. I mean, I wasn't confused. I mean, I understand that it's Flash running, obviously
He's warning Batman about something bigger.
Yeah.
Which gets established later.
Yeah, I guess. So we have a Flash that comes through, and he
has a mustache.
He has like a fucking Dirty Sanchez
he looks
mustache.
like a hipster.
He looks like hipster Flash. Like, think of Flash if you worked at Urban Outfitters. That's what the Flash looked like. Well, that's what the Flash is going to look like. This new rendition.
Ezra Miller.
Yeah, this new kid. Hopefully he cuts his hair and they dye it blonde. But
well, apparently not. He had long hair in the.
But you know what? But that's him before he's a hero.
No,
he's not a hero at that time. He's just fast. That doesn't mean he's the Flash.
Okay.
They just had insignias. That didn't mean they were already established.
But if they had insignias,
that's just that's just them doing that for us though. That's not for Lex Luthor. Whatever. All right. So whatever. We get that little flash snippet. It confused the shit out of me. I guess he's running through the Hyperloop that Barry Allen likes to go through.
Hyperloop.
What is it called?
It's called the Speed Force.
The Speed Force. He's running through the Speed Force, and he goes and he sees Batman.
On the cosmic treadmill.
On the cosmic treadmill, and he sees Batman, and he's like, Lois is the key! Watch out for...
You were right about him!
Yeah, because Batman, you know, he has this premonition about... Well, not even... He just has this gut feeling that Superman is too powerful, you know? And he might turn on us, and if we have 1%, one chance to get him, then we have to take care of him. So
we're just gonna keep.
Let's just keep that bias.
Okay.
But
you'll have that one. I'll have.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, honestly, I forget what happens after that part. You can continue. Do you remember?
No.
I mean, right. Well, it's.
See, I remember it's a lot of shit happens after that. Then
okay. He goes and he tries to steal the thing.
He tries to steal the shit.
Lex Luke, Lady Luke.
He starts to investigate
Lady
the white Portuguese.
Yeah,
because
he's
trying to find pieces of kryptonite.
Well, here's the thing: the thing that's established in the movie is that there's something that can defeat Superman,
right?
And it's kryptonite. Obviously, it's found in the Indian Ocean or something. And Lex Luthor has one of his buddies try to ship it out, but this senator tells him, "No, I'm not allowing you to ship it to the United States." Blah blah blah, because she doesn't want. I guess
she doesn't want him to kill Superman.
She doesn't want him to kill Superman. Plus, she doesn't want to look like that. She, even though she wants Superman to limit his activities when it comes to going willy nilly to save people, and he might hurt people. She's not willing to put herself at the front line, saying, "I'm willing to kill him if I have to." So, with that being said, Lex Luthor gets all weird and cringy, so we just deal with it.
What if the devil came from the ground?
He's knocking! He's knocking!
The redcoats are coming.
The redcoats are coming.
The redcoats are coming.
And I mean that part was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I liked his Lex Luthor. It was weird. It was a weird.
It's the Joker with money.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that was basically it. And I mean from there,
let's just skip the rest of that part.
I mean, honestly, from
the party to the scenes.
Oh yeah, that's all pointless. I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, it's just from there on, it's just Lex he gets the kryptonite into whatever Metropolis,
Batman
and then a little bit, and then Batman tries to steal it because Batman wants to. I mean, what is Batman's
He's trying to figure out where the kryptonite is.
No, but you know how Batman fights him, obviously, eventually. What is it that made Batman want to just fight? I want to fight him.
Fight Superman?
Yeah.
He wanted to fight him already.
I mean, I know he won.
But then the Senate place blowing up is what caused him.
Yeah. Okay.
All
right. So
fuck him up.
Lex Luthor, you know how we said the senator denied him access
throughout the movie. Lex Luthor was trying to set up Superman to look bad.
Yeah, and he honestly did. He set him up in the beginning of the movie in some little African scene where Lois Lane gets captured, and then he set him up later on because the Senate tells Superman to come talk about his actions in Africa, and when he gets the shit was kind of tight.
There's a joke set up about grandma's tea.
Well, yeah, there's a joke set up about piss in a jar, and also there's this one guy who was devastated because he lost his legs in the Superman versus Zod fight, and Lex Luthor befriends him in order to make in order to make this Superman show up, because this guy is a bum, and he's the one who spray paints false god on his statue, and then the Senate has their little meeting, and during the meeting the guy's there, he's all cleaned up, he's in this Lex Luthor wheelchair, but Lex Luthor put bombs in it. Put a bomb in it. And spoilers. And I mean, well, no, we're talking about it. So I mean, but with the bomb setup, it made it look like a terrorist attack because Superman just walked into the building right before the bomb went off. So it kind of looked like Superman vaporized everybody. And it was, I mean, I didn't see it coming. It was really cool. I mean, I saw it coming after the senator saw the little threat on her desk.
But I saw it coming when the sexy Asian woman looked at Lex and he was gone.
Well, she didn't even look at Lex. She looked at his chair, and his seat was not, open. Yeah. Why would he have even been there? To do what?
Because at first he was there to show.
Oh, to show support.
That he had a weapon to stop Superman.
True. And then
she denied
him. So he said, oh, okay. Yeah. He just offed his assistant.
Yeah.
Unless she's a superhero that we don't know. She's just a pretty Asian girl.
She was bad. Let's be real.
I guess, but like, no, she was cute. But what I was gonna say is, the funny thing is, like, for me, if you guys watch the movie, the funny part of that scene was like when, like, it's like the whole room is on fire, everyone is disintegrated from the bomb, and Superman's just like, God damn it, like he's like cringing his mouth because he's like, man, why didn't I see that coming? Like, it was just, I don't know why that made me laugh. Something about him like being like just distraught about it was like, God, like he like itching his head. Like, I knew that something was up with this, but I didn't act on it. And then from there,
Batman has a dope ass Batmobile car chase.
Yeah. Okay.
Where he like kills like 8 people.
Oh yeah, we need the kill count of these characters.
Batman, you know, I think he's abandoned the no kill rule.
Well, yeah, that, and Batman, he's being a hypocrite, talking about like, he killed thousands in Metropolis. Batman, you killed at least 40 people tonight. Okay, like he went on he didn't even go on a killing spree. He just went on a Batmobile spree where he was just running through people. He was jumping over stuff. Like, he like when
he had rubber bullets that disintegrated cars.
They weren't rubber them up. Look, my favorite.
Rubber bullets.
There was a part where he took the Batmobile and jumped it into the LexCorp truck, and I was thinking like, oh, okay, he's gonna try to crash it into the truck, but he like goes right into it, and there were dudes in it, and one guy died because there were 3 guys there.
One dude
and
like he or fell out,
and like he literally like crashes the car over it, and it destroys the top of the truck, and it just like in my head, I was like, Batman, you can't do that. You're Batman. But Batman's got guns in this movie.
This is 20 years later. Batman doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, other than that, the next big part is honestly just like the fight, I guess. Pretty much like they establish it. You know, well, they steal Superman's mom
and his girlfriend.
Yeah, his girl. Oh, well, they stole his girl to talk about his mom. So Lex Luthor, you know, because he really wants to get Superman, he steals
Lois Lane and his mom.
Lois Lane. But then again, he kind of set it all up because Batman tried to steal the kryptonite, didn't get it, but then he goes after the Senate bombing. He goes and gets the kryptonite. He whoops everyone's ass in LexCorp and steals. I
want to see that scene.
Right, that scene should have been in there. He whoops everyone's ass in LexCorp. Maybe he whoops everyone's ass in LexCorp, steals the bomb, and after that, you get the Batman turning on the signal saying, "Come to Gotham, get over here.
It's like,
I'll whoop your ass." And so, you know, and then you get Superman hearing Lois Lane crying a little bit because he has supersonic Lois Lane hearing. Everyone else is just non-existent, but Lois Lane, oh no, we've got her on speed dial when it comes to hearing her moan. So that's like his thing. He goes to save Lois Lane. Lex Luthor has her. Oh, he pushes her off of a helipad or off the top of a building. Are you busy over there?
I'm texting, but like,
can you not do that? We're not podcasting.
I'm letting you explain.
Well, I mean, all right, whatever. He pushes her off a building and then he saves her.
Because the constant through line is that he knows that if Lois Lane's in trouble, Superman is literally always there.
Yeah. So he kind of puts the puzzle together. Well, I'm kind of proud of him for doing that, for finally figuring out who the fuck Superman is.
But he already knew who both of them were.
Okay, well, he did?
Yeah, he knew who he was.
He knew who Bruce Wayne was?
Yeah.
How? When? I didn't see that.
Bat of Gotham. I think he put it together like at the party, like, you don't want to pick a fight with this dude. Foreshadowing.
Really? Just because he had a tight grip on the handshake?
No, I think he knew that before that, though.
I think he figured it out. No. You know how he figured it out. Excuse us, we're missing the whole part where he has the fucking spaceship. That's how. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
We skipped that whole thing.
Like,
I forgot.
There's a lot of filler in this movie.
I mean, it's not necessarily filler. It's storyline, but it's kind of filler. We skipped it, but short story long, or long story short, these government officials want help from Lex to create the thing to kill Superman. And with that, he said, okay, well, give me out of that. If that's what you're going to do, I want you to give me full access to the ship that crashed in Superman Man of Steel, or whatever.
Man of Steel, yeah.
Man of Steel. And he said, also give me Zod's body, his carcass. He goes inside the ship and he learns everything about Krypton
and other planets
and Kal-El.
That's how he knows at the end, when he said something bigger is coming, is now they're aware of you guys, is because he
said that.
Yeah.
So who would that
Batman
be?
was
let's get to that. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, so I mean, it's a good movie. We're like, there's a lot of stuff to talk about.
It's really like there's a lot of deep storyline, but let's just get.
Yeah, like I think that's why I liked.
How much time do we have left?
We got a few minutes. I mean, I'll go over there and reset it.
Let's reset
but we can keep talking. No, we can keep talking. We're gonna do this thing where we're gonna just talk through, and then the camera will cut. I'll say that the video's gone, and it'll come right back.
Okay.
But let's just keep talking. So, because we have like 3 more minutes. I just remember like the thing about this movie that really was good to me was the fact that I personally, like, when I was first watching it, I was like, I have no idea what the fuck is happening. Like, that's why I liked it. I was like, I'm not, guessing, oh, this is gonna happen, oh, that's gonna happen.
I kind of got it.
Well, I mean, you're a bigger DC fanboy than me, and you're probably into Superman, Batman more than I am, so you know it more. But like, it felt good to see a movie that wasn't absolutely sure of the storyline at first, and then like figuring it out later was fun. But yeah, all right, so whatever. He goes in the spaceship, all that crap. That's how he learned it. That's how he found Lois Lane. He also finds Superman.
He cuts his hand and puts his own DNA into
Well,
Zod.
I mean, we don't have to break down how Zod becomes whatever, Doomsday. But I mean, yeah, whatever. He does some like Edo Tensei crap with Zod's body and it makes him into a monster. But he finds out who Superman's mom is, then kidnaps her, kidnaps Lois, draws them both in, says, I won't kill your mom if you go fight Batman. He thinks Batman's going to defeat him.
Batman.
If you kill, well, no, but he says you kill Batman, but he did that because he thought Batman was going to kill him. Remember? He said Lex Luthor was betting Batman could do it. He was betting on Batman. But that's when he got the call and Batman was like, I'd rather see you bleed. Oh.
All right, hold on.
What? Are you going to do
I was going to do the better one, but Snapchat keeps opening.
Okay. All right, please, Paul. Yeah, so...
One question.
Well,
do you bleed? Do you bleed? You will. You will.
Oh, no.
Now your phone died. You deserve that. All right. Well, all right. I am going to change the camera. You can continue to talk from here real quick.
I'll just be quiet while you change the camera. So
okay, whatever. We're
BRB.
Well, not BRB. Just start off with how we're about to go into the Batman v Superman fight.
Now, guys, while he switches the battery in the camera, we're going to get into the point of the movie where we actually give a fuck about Batman versus Superman in the grudge match in Gotham. Who will win? Son of Krypton versus the Bat of Gotham. Who will reign supreme? Will it be Bruce Wheezy or Clark Cleese, the Man of Steel?
All right, like Paul was saying, people, we're going to talk about the Batman v Superman fight because that is
where everybody really
the
wanted to
scenes.
see.
Well, no, that's a scene, but yeah, that is basically, it is the movie. That is the reason people want to see this movie. Batman v Superman, vs Superman. What's the V for? Just versus?
Versus.
But it needs an S.
Reverse.
All right, well, Paul, I will let you start it off.
I'll let you go first.
No, I've been talking a little too much, and you've been texting a little too much, so you go first.
Oh, excuse the fuck out of me. Guys, the best part of this goddamn movie, when Batman turns on that fucking bat signal, standing there like a motherfucking champion,
yes,
staring at Superman in the goddamn sky.
Absolutely.
Come at me, bro. He gives him the look, but when... But when they show up, Batman punches the shit out of him. Well, it doesn't work. But then he does what Batman fucking does. He comes motherfucking prepared. He has the
wait before you go into how the fight happened specifically. You don't have to. Okay, Superman flew there to tell Batman they have my mom. I need your help. He says that before they start fighting, and he's like, "I'm not gonna help your bitch ass." And then he's like Clark, or he says Bruce. He knows Bruce.
Who he is.
Well, I think he figured that out way back.
He figured it out at the party.
Yeah, I think he figured it out back at the party because he could hear Alfred within Bruce's earpiece, which.
Super hearing.
I mean, you think he would have exposed him earlier on, being a reporter and all. Maybe that's why. Is that why he was pushing it so hard? Not to expose him though. He just wanted to.
That's like he was trying to just like
at the party.
At the party, like, I know who you are.
But I think he figured that out after he heard the first voice thing. I don't know, but whatever. He says, "Bruce, I need your help." And he's like,
"Fuck no."
Yeah, I don't even understand. No, oh no, it was dope. They got in each other's faces. You got to give the good parts. Remember when they got in each other's faces? He's like, part was so cool. And then like Superman was like, bitch. He just pushed him back with one hand and he flew. And then Paul.
And then he walks at Batman, but no motherfucking sound cannons. One of the things that can slow him down. That doesn't work. Why? Because Superman is
god.
OP. Next thing, Gatling guns. Of course it doesn't work. Duh. Sneeze of epicness.
Sneeze of epicness.
Followed by Superman pushing the fuck out of Batman into a building.
Yeah.
And more epic.
When he like grabs him and pushes. Well, yeah, okay. So basically, there's a lot of cool pushing. There's a lot of cool shoving. Let's talk about the battle and like what we enjoyed about it instead of just doing a play-by-play. So with that battle, I enjoyed the fact that it wasn't too unrealistic because, you know, if you've seen Man of Steel, it was fucking Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And they were flying around everywhere. Obviously, Batman can't do that, and he's wearing a heavy-ass suit. So when Batman was on the offensive, they slowed down the fight to a realistic point where it's like, yeah, this is a human fucking blocking your punches, punching you, hitting you in the gut, punching you in the throat. That was one of the best hits where you hit him in the throat. Superman was like, oh, it's like that shit is tight, and like stomping him through the roof like that. The fight was dope. Basically,
the fight was amazing because like it wasn't just straight up Batman savagery the whole time.
Yeah,
you see him get his powers back throughout the fight and lose them.
Oh, wait, you said Batman savagery. You meant Superman.
Yeah. No, like Batman like beating the shit out of Superman while he's unconscious.
Yeah.
But then also Batman slowly realizing that when his powers start to kick back in, that he's fucking worthless.
Yeah.
When he just starts decking him in the face.
When Superman, there's a dope ass scene in the movie where, and if you've seen this, it's probably one of my favorite parts of the fight where, Superman, he gets hit with these like kryptonite gas grenades, and they get into his system, and like it's dope because Batman's like, breathe it in, and he's like take it in, breathe, and whatever. But there's a point where he like throws up Superman on the wall. He starts punching him in the face, and Superman, the first few hits look like they really hurt, and then the second and the third and the fourth, his fucking you start hearing Batman's armor chink against this dude's like his chin. You just hear kink, 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 like you're punching a fucking metal, like a bat against something. And I was like, yo, that was pretty cool. And he started looking at him too, like, come on, man, like come on, son. But I mean, Batman was giving him the hands. Honestly,
Batman, this is the best Batman.
Yeah.
Best Batman scenes you could ever want, because even during the fight there were still very iconic images from the Dark Knight comic book, which people probably didn't catch, but like for keen comic book readers like your boy here, there was a punch that he does to Superman. Comic Book Master Race, where he punches Superman in the goddamn face, but he travels to the ground and like it looks awkward, straight out of the comic book.
Ooh,
it was real dope.
That's good.
And another scene that people don't realize, like when Doomsday, spoilers.
Well, don't do that. We'll get to that.
Fireballs at Superman. They do the shot from the original Dark Knight comic book, but that's when he like shoots the grappling hook.
Are you? Okay.
The lightning strike against him against the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess basically the Batman versus Superman fight is epic, and
it's what you want to see.
And honestly, if you really want to think about it, Batman wins
twice.
Twice? Why? Because he got Wonder Woman?
We'll get there later.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Well, Batman wins. He's about to kill Superman, and he has like the trident, this like, I guess kryptonite trident, but like Superman yells out Martha, and that's Batman's mom's name.
I actually like that they tied that together because I always thought about that. Like, I was like, their moms are the same.
So both moms have the same name.
I felt like they were leaning on the whole Martha thing way too much in the movie, because they just kept reminding you throughout the movie.
Well, I mean, I think they reminded you in the beginning, and then when it came to like anytime Superman's mom came back into scenes, it was like, yeah, remember that this is it, because some people might miss it. I wouldn't have missed it, but I mean, eventually somebody would have been like, wait, why was he saying that? He's saying Martha for? But yeah, Batman flips out. Why are you saying that? Why? And like, and then like, yeah, Superman's like, that's my mother's name. And Batman is that's when, okay, here's the thing.
I think that was a little too convenient.
No. Here's the thing that I have to say about Batfleck. I was all into Batfleck up until the point where he said, that's my mother's name, because Batman turned into Ben Affleck, and especially because they started ripping off like half of his mask. But Ben Affleck was just like, I just saw him like, because he was thinking about like hearing that name, and he's like, Like I just heard his like Boston accent from like the town, just like what do you fucking mean, man? What the fuck? That's not that's my mom's name. You fuck, like he turned into Mark Wahlberg, and I was just like, the trees, man. It was just funny, but yeah, you know, Batman then says, "I'm gonna save your mother. It's not gonna be anything."
He says, "Martha's not going to die tonight."
Martha's not gonna die tonight.
That's probably annoying.
Cut
shit.
to.
And I mean, we don't have to do it play by play, but
no. Can I just?
What's the next cut?
God,
what happens next? I forgot.
My favorite scene in the whole fucking movie.
What?
Batman. We finally get to see a movie where you see Batman give out fucking hands like the boss that he is. No quick cuts, no zooming in to make it look like he's just doing chopsocky action. You see Batman whoop ass. You see him.
You see Batman stunt double.
I don't care. I don't care if it's stunt double. It's everything. Like every super.
Okay,
like,
well,
oh my god.
You're just okay. So Paul's
fanboy. God.
Paul's trying to say is that Batman. You know, Batman says, "I'm gonna go save your mom." Superman has to go stop Lex. That's what happens. Batman goes to this like warehouse where they're keeping Superman's mother. They're about to like light her on fire because they're calling her a witch or whatever. Or that's some weird shit that
superstition shit.
Yeah, you know, because my man Lex Luthor. But you know, I like Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor because I like that they played up on the point of like, you know, Lex Luthor is kind of a boss, like regardless of him not having powers, he is still like, you know, regardless,
he's a kingpin.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's like, you know, he's still like if you watch like Young Justice, you watch Justice League, Lex Luthor is still a threat. Like fucking people in the universe know Lex Luthor like that. You know, he's still a goon. I mean, Jesse's not a goon.
He's not yet. Not yet. He's gonna get the suit.
He might get buff. He's
gonna get buff, and he's gonna get that
Buffy Eisenberg.
He's gonna get that
Buffy
the
Vampire Slayer.
Get that suit.
The green one. Okay.
He's gonna get it. He better get it.
Yeah. So whatever. Batman gives out hands, and it's very cool. It's a very good
straight out of Arkham Knight.
It's a very good like 5 to 10 minute ass whoopery of Batman, and like people die
on the level.
And that's another part. That's another part where he like literally like takes out the Batwing, and that's the jet, right?
The jet,
and starts shooting at people who are shooting at him with bullets. I assume
they're rubber bullets.
Are they rubber? Is that like a thing that Batman says?
They're rubber.
They're rubber bullets, but like they're still exploding things. So
they're rubber. They're rubber. It's not killing. He's not the one killing them.
Well, whatever.
It's the fire that kills them. Batman didn't do it.
You gotta see it, because like if you start watching it from beginning to end, you're like, yo, Batman's killed like 30 people already.
Especially in the dream sequence. Those are real bullets.
Oh my god, yeah.
Those weren't rubber.
Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. Yeah, but it was dope. Batman fights and shit, and then Superman goes up to Lex, and Lex is inside of the spaceship, and obviously he's creating Doomsday. Doomsday's created. I will say that it got a little, I mean, it was good CGI. I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, I mean, it was CGI, but what are you?
King Shark looks like better on the Flash.
You know what?
Gorilla Grodd looks better than
that's fucking accurate.
Gorilla Grodd,
but you know why? Because and they're the same company.
Yeah.
But you know what? Think about that though. Killer Shark is kind of an easier CGI type of thing, and Grodd. They're both animals. They're both animals that exist. What's the name don't exist? You know, Doomsday. What the fuck are you supposed to make him out of? I don't know what to make him look of.
Computers, duh.
But yeah, I mean, it didn't look bad. I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I like the fact that throughout the fight with Doomsday, he actually grew his spiky shits.
Yeah. Like Doomsday became more Doomsday-ish.
Right. At first, he looks like Michelangelo.
But he got okay. Well, whatever. The fight begins, and our girl, what's her name's about to head on out. Oh, well, you know what? We missed a part. Because she's about to dip. Remember. Justice Woman.
Justice Woman shows up.
No. Before that, Wonder Woman is going through emails because there's a part that we're not. I mean, I didn't really no reason to touch on it.
The prequel, the trailers for every character
basically,
in Justice League.
Yeah. Basically, Batman got a drive from Lex's like fucking crib, and the drive has information on other superheroes because Batman's not in this universe. Batman and Superman they're aware of each other, but they're not aware that there are other metahumans out there. Well, even though Batman's not one, but still, you know. And Batman sends like Does he send? No, the girl. He sends a link to her. He just sends her like an email. He sends an email saying, "Hey, who the fuck are you, girl? Because you used to exist like 80 to 100 years ago."
Yeah, she mentions that in the thing. Like he's like, "What are you trying to get from Lex?" He's like, "He has a photo of me."
Oh, that's what she says?
She says that.
Okay, well, he sends her the photo saying, "I got your photo, but is this you? Who are you?" Because it's from like 1912 or some shit. 1910. I don't know. And she's looking at it like, oh shit, I've been found out. And then he also sends the information on Cyborg, Aquaman, Flash. And I think she was the other. She was the other one, right? And then it was dope because I mean, I guess to set up Justice, whatever the crap, Justice League, they had to do this thing where they literally just show you surveillance footage of all of them, and it's like
Aquaman looking majestic.
It's Aquaman underwater. But what's dumb to me about Aquaman is like Count Drogo. My thing about that is he was looking at a camera that was filming him, and they were also filming him from afar because there was like people underwater, I assume, and he like destroys it and then flies away or swims away. But it was the way he was looking at the camera was as if he didn't know what a camera was. I'm like, I know that people in Atlantis, I mean, true, but he did. Yeah, he grew up on Earth.
To Atlantis, unless it's different in this one.
It might be different. The origin stories we don't know. We've got fucking hipster bum looking Flash, which I don't like. I'm sorry, dude. When I saw that,
Ezra Miller's a good actor. So
but can Ezra Miller cut his hair and get blonde?
He is Barry Allen, fastest man alive.
No, Barry Allen is the guy.
One day he got struck by lightning.
All right,
in his life,
the particle accelerator.
No,
that wasn't even how it happened, huh?
No.
Kind of, sort of.
He
still got hit lightning.
He got mixed with chemicals.
Okay, well, whatever. Ezra Miller, he has this like grungy, like
hipster. He's a
hipster weed smoking look. But I mean, and he had a mustache. Did we even mention that?
Yeah, we did.
Whatever. He had a mustache in that flash forward and a robot suit that fucking ruined me. I was like, I hated that. I hated it.
They need to sell action figures.
I guess, but whatever. So, and then we get Cyborg, and if you guys know Cyborg, how does he lose all his limbs and shit? Didn't he have the football accident?
No, a boom tube opens, and that's in the comics, like the New 52. That's his new origin.
Speak up.
Boom tube is like the thing.
I know what that is. It's the thing where they go between things. Yeah.
Yeah, like he got caught in a blast from that, and that's how he lost his body.
Okay, well,
they don't explain it.
His dad is Kerry Washington's father.
Is that him?
Yeah, you know. I don't watch it. I've seen Pilar watch it, but I haven't watched it.
You don't support Shondaland?
Who?
Shondaland?
Shonda Rhimes?
Yeah.
Doesn't she do other shows?
Yeah. Thursday's her day.
All those shows are hers, huh?
Yeah.
She's making money. Good for her. But yeah, whatever. We see Cyborg. And wait, first off, what was the cube? What was that?
Metal. It's like kind of, I don't know.
What was it? It was like moving around like it was a like. Shit, you don't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but you know the thing. Oh my god, the obelisk type thing. I don't know. Listen, there was some type of metal that was moving around like the thing that stole Gemma. If you guys ever watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., whatever, it was moving around. He put it into Cyborg, and Cyborg started to become Cyborg. Why does Cyborg get a pass to be a Justice League member?
Because he's a cyborg.
No, I mean, like, literally, why is it that he got bumped up from Young Justice to Justice League? I never knew that.
In the New 52, he's an original member.
Oh, really?
Depends on the continuity. Like, sometimes he's in Young Justice, not Young Justice, in Teen Titans. And
Teen Titans, excuse me.
To Justice League, or in the New 52, he's one of the original members.
That's not the guy who does the voice on Teen Titans, is it?
No.
It sounded like him when he screamed. He was like, ah! I was like, you sound like a Cyborg.
The dude who plays Cyborg looks like Muhammad Ali.
Okay, cool. I don't know who it is. Whatever.
It's like
we get origin stories. Cool. I enjoyed that. It was fun. That was worth it. Good way to start off Justice League. Whenever that could. When is that? Is that they got a due date?
2020.
You
know what's funny? It'll be here by tomorrow.
Do they have any other movies lined up before then? Yeah. Like solos?
Wonder Woman comes out next year.
Oh, okay, cool.
Then they've already kind of greenlit a new Batman movie.
Well, yeah, we need a solo Batman. We need
movie
that
before Justice League,
but after Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad's first.
Got it. Is that going to be his Joker?
Yeah,
guaranteed.
As of right now,
Jared Leto Joker.
Unless it's
shit.
Unless it's a new.
I mean, I don't dislike it. I heard
Jason Todd as Joker.
Yeah, well, all right. I mean, all right. Other than that, let's
talk about the last one.
But I'm just saying, like, that is what made Wonder Woman, who was ironically on a jet, not an invisible one, but on a jet. She was about to leave, and then she saw all the chaos happening in the city because Doomsday was unleashed,
starting to emerge.
Yeah, and she came back dressed up. Everybody was excited for that. The whole audience clapped more for that for anything else.
Let's be real.
It was tight.
She looked good.
Yeah.
Everybody complaining she's too skinny.
I mean,
she's too small to be Wonder Woman. That girl,
she looks fine. Like, who are you gonna cast to be Wonder Woman? What are they thinking?
Gina Carano.
Who's that?
Remember in Fast and Furious 6, the girl who fought Michelle Rodriguez?
That is her. No, I'm saying that is her.
No, she was also in Fast and Furious 6. Gal Gadot,
Paul Walker's girlfriend.
No, she was on the bad squad. She's like was with The Rock, but then she betrays him and then goes with Jason Statham's brother. The girl,
I know who you're talking about, the Hispanic girl.
Okay, no.
I know you're talking about
the girl.
I know you're talking about
In Deadpool, the big chick who's fighting Colossus.
Oh, her?
Her.
That's the same girl?
Yeah.
I don't know. And,
Ronda Rousey.
I mean, I like what's her name. She's cool.
She looks good.
She looks fine.
She looks cool. Whooping a lot of ass. I like
I mean, personally, she looks fine. And then it goes into a dope fight. We get to see her use her shield. We get to see her use her lasso and her sword. But
her sword was hurting him.
And her
how come she didn't just
and her what's it called?
His heart.
What are these called?
Her
fisticuffs. Bangles.
Bandos.
Bands. Bando.
She used the lasso of truth, guys.
She did use the lasso of truth. He didn't say a word. But I mean, that was my thing too. I was like, yo, she's cutting off limbs with her sword.
She could have just pierced his heart.
I mean, come on, Paul. You know they're not going to ruin the movie.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I don't think he would have died anyway. His arms started growing back. That's what was part of. Well, he emerged after getting. Well, we didn't even mention it, but yeah, during the fight, a nuke hits. The nuke makes Superman look crazy. Going to elaborate.
The nuclear blast is straight out of the Dark Knight comic books.
Straight out of Dark Knight.
Straight out of it. So he gets hit by the nuclear blast and looks like a goddamn zombie in the sky.
And that's exactly what happened in the Dark Knight book.
And then he gets replenished by the sun because the sun gives him power. And then he flies back to Gotham or Metropolis because they're right next to each other in this world. And then they fight.
Superman is kind of scary when his eyes go red.
Yeah, he looks threatening.
He looks very threatening. You know, Henry Cavill.
I was talking about Henry.
No. Quick little story. Not really a story. I watched.
You met him?
No, there's a YouTube guy who makes videos about like how they were famous and before they were famous and all these famous people. And he talked about like Henry Cavill like not getting like super big roles before this. You know, like he got roles on TV and stuff, but he said he never got like the breakout role. And I think he was up to be like someone important in like a Harry Potter film or some other British thing because he's British. And then he finally got the call for Superman, man.
Good for him.
Good for him. Yeah.
All right, now let's keep going.
That was it. I just I don't know. Watching that video made me think like, oh my god, I thought maybe he wasn't gonna make it, but this is
maybe you could be Jon Stewart. And
I gotta bulk up.
You gotta get bald.
I could do that.
Cut your hair off.
I can go bald. My hair. I don't look good bald, but I could do it. I could look like David Letterman. Wait, when do we start filming?
I don't know.
No. Okay, so let's
wrap.
No, let's wrap it up. We're at the end. We're towards it. This is it.
So they keep fighting.
They have a fight. The fight ends, and we fucking remember the spear that they needed to use to kill.
Lois Lane almost dies. That shit was stupid.
Okay.
That shit was so stupid.
Like it didn't need to be in the movie?
No. This is what they should have done because people don't think.
Okay.
This is why I should be in a superhero. This
is why you should write movies. Tell us.
So Lois Lane almost drowns grabbing the spear, right?
Well, yeah, she goes.
Superman goes to rescue her. But now that the debris is clear, Lois should have went right back down there
to get it instead of Superman.
Right. Then Superman should have flown to Wonder Woman, grabbed her, took her to grab the spear, and then she stabs the shit out of him. Then Superman doesn't die.
But guess what? God, listen. True. Well, we're not spoiling because it's a story. But here's the thing. It's not called Wonder Woman v Batman.
It would have gave her more things to do in the movie.
She had plenty to do.
Lois Lane's worthless ass wouldn't have been the center of conflict again. Oh my God, the world's in danger. Lois!
Okay, whatever. Paul, I mean, it didn't matter. Batman, Batman got some epic jumps.
Batman got some epic jumps.
He did some epic grappling.
He did the pose from the comic book cover.
He did some dope grapple shit. And
Batman said shit.
He did say shit. It was tight. He had a gun still.
But it was full of kryptonite.
still full of kryptonite bombs or gas. And yeah, I mean, I like the fact that they gave Batman a gun to make him more real, in the sense of like, dude, you're fighting against monsters and gods right now.
And the suit's already broken.
We know that you don't use a gun, but it's time to borrow one. Like that's what was funny. And they really did portray Batman to be like a human. Because you see him watching Superman and Wonder Woman fight Doomsday, and he's just like,
I can't do shit.
Tag me out, bro. Like he can't do anything at that point.
More of a distraction.
Like you've seen Batman fight people in like cartoons and comics, but like in this real life action movie,
the first time he's going up against somebody who's strong.
Yeah, you saw like Doomsday grab Superman with like one hand at a time, and like if like Batman would have came in there, he would have ripped off arms and shit. I mean, obviously they wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying,
they're gonna save it for Justice League, where he's gonna get like some super dupe suit and he's gonna whoop some ass,
or he's gonna just have a bunch of contingency plans or whatever you call them. Contingencies.
This is the first time Batman fought a superhuman unprepared besides Superman.
Yeah. And he will absolutely be prepared in the future. But yeah, long story, fight short, Superman plunges the fucking...
He gets pierced in
He pierces, what's his name, in the chest. What's his name? Doomsday. And Doomsday stabs Superman in the chest, in the heart. And if you know the comics, that is like death of Superman. That's how it happens. Does it happen the exact same way?
No.
Okay, well, whatever.
They both kind of beat each other to like death.
Okay,
they both pass out next to each other.
True.
But that was the first like whole storyline of a comic book I ever read for Superman, was that story.
Okay.
As a child at Barnes & Noble or Bookstar.
Don't give a shit. Okay. I know what you're talking about, but thanks. And insight with Paul. Like, okay.
But yeah, it was cool. Like okay, Superman's dead, but now he's not, because Superman didn't die in the comic books. He fell into a coma.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we get a whole little like thing for Superman. We get like a funeral and all this random shit. We get like Superman, a new Superman emblem in Metropolis to probably goes where his old one went, where it was like a statue of him. Like, what the fuck was he doing?
The dope ass pose.
It is dope, but like, what the fuck is it?
It's really uncomfortable.
I know, but we get the whole eulogy, we get all that crap. We get Batman saying to Wonder Woman, "You got to go find these other superheroes, because they're gonna want to fight one day." And then she's like, "What do you mean, fight against what?" "I don't know, but my gut's telling me that something's coming."
Your phone's not dead yet?
No, bro, I got 36%. But we basically get a good follow up to, we're going to be making movies for the next 10 years, bitch, so you better get comfortable.
And then they set it up for reals. The real threat. Mother effing Doomsday.
Talk louder.
When Batman
What do you mean,
confronts...
Doomsday?
Not Doomsday.
Darkseid?
Darkseid.
Okay.
Darkseid Doomsday.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. When he confronts now bald Lex Luthor.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah.
He finally loses his goddamn hair.
Yeah, we get like a final...
He looks threatening.
Yeah, because he's in jail. They shave his head and shit, which I don't think they make you do that, which is funny. Like, maybe they just did it to him because they were like, he can't have any weapons. He could use his own hair as a weapon. And that's...
Like Bayonetta.
And that sweet-ass, quick-talking voice he's got. He's been in the Facebook. We know he knows how to do things.
He created the Facebook.
Yeah, but then like we get the scene where like Lex Luthor knows some shit's about to pop off.
Yeah, because remember he had the spaceship, the Zod ship, and the Zod ship probably gave him information on other beings in the universe who probably don't need to do anything, don't give a fuck about Earth right now.
Right.
But you know how it is. Like even in the Marvel universe, like eventually Earth just becomes a threat because Earth starts getting strong ass motherfuckers on their team, and it's like, who the fuck are these dudes fucking on my universe? And then out of nowhere you get like Thanos, and you get like Darkseid, and you get like Metallo, and you get like all these other characters that you're sitting back thinking like, what the fuck? And so basically Batman threatens Lex, scares him a little bit but hardly. Lex then comes out of the jail cell, boogers everywhere. That was the funniest shit at the end. He's like listen to me. He was fucking, he was tweaking, stupid. Bro. I loved Eisenberg's Lex Luthor because he was over the top with everything. And he's not Lex Luthor, he's Alex Luthor. But still, like, because I don't want to say he is Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is someone that I remember as a kid being a very cool ass dude.
Always voiced
a fucking
by a
very
black man.
Cool Samoan looking black dude. And he was like the Two-Face of Superman just because they both had like the same complexion. But and Lex was always like, I've got money, bitch. Get out of here. But whatever. His son just isn't threatening. He's just funny.
He is threatening, but he's not threatening.
He's threatening in a like psychotic way. Like honestly, he just had the
intellectually threatening.
He had the mentality of like a new school Joker. I was like, yo, we could have put some, like, he had the weird hair. If you would have just made him smile, he would have killed it. Because he talks he talks fast though. Joker's more of a hello, you know. So
hello, Batman.
Listen, Batman, the bats. Well, that's the Mark Hamill, but whatever. All I got.
Winnie the Pooh.
That he's not Winnie the Pooh.
No, I know, but I
was
trying to do Joker, but Winnie the Pooh came out.
Piglet. Honey. But you seen the old dude who does poo, right?
Yeah.
He's dope. But that's, I mean, and then that's really the movie. Batman warns him, "Don't fuck with us." Luthor says, "Fuck you. Someone bigger's gonna fuck y'all up one day, and I'll be there to help you." It's probably gonna be Darkseid. It could be other people. It could be a group of people because it's Justice League. If they make a movie, I'm sure they'll make the Legion of Doom. I'm sure that will happen. And Lex Luthor runs that shit. Remember? That's crazy. Lex Luthor ain't
Black
shit.
Manta is gonna be in fucking
Black Manta's
Aquaman.
dope. Can we get a Young Justice?
I want to see Nightwing in a movie for once.
If we're lucky, we can get some Robin in the next movie. A good Robin or a good Nightwing.
That's one.
It's 20 years later. Maybe we can get one.
Nightwing's around.
If they continue from that storyline, unless they
rumors are that Nightwing's in fucking Suicide Squad.
Oh,
but
that would be sexy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I feel like that's the end.
So let's just be real, guys.
The
first hour of the movie is a lot of talking,
but it's not bad.
But from the Batmobile chase to the end of the Doomsday fight, sold me the Blu-ray.
Obviously, it sold Paul the Blu-ray because it's all action sequences.
Because
he doesn't give a shit about the narrative.
Batman, give the goddamn hands. The thing that I always want is to see Batman whoop some ass. I got that. He even beat down the Man of Steel.
Yes, he whooped his ass. Paul. All right, let's stop. Stop fanboying. We have like 44 seconds until this is over. To give your rating.
Fanboy rating 11. Movie rating 8.
Okay. I give it like, as a fan of just comics and all that, I give it a 10 out of 10 or fucking 11. And as just a movie in total, I give it like an 8.5. It was good.
Too much filler. It's really long.
Paul, it wasn't too much filler.
It's a long-ass movie.
You don't like watching anything that isn't pow pow kick kablowie. You fucking
Batman.
You fucking
v
baby.
Superman.
Okay, listen.
Batman.
It's Batman v Superman the movie, but they gotta fucking. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about this right now.
They just fight right from the beginning.
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, be sure to follow us on SoundCloud and subscribe to us on SoundCloud and iTunes.
Real talk, everybody. Subscribe to our iTunes and SoundCloud.
Yeah, real talk. All right, do it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on this video if you want, and we'll catch you on the next one. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out Paul's stuff. All right, I guess we're out of here. Batman, Superman,